Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the acronym MSOON, Making Something Out of Nothing. The class all about recycled and upcycled crafts. My name is Kimberlie Wright. I hope you're having a wonderful day. All right, today we're going to go ahead and continue our lady sculpture. Last week we were constructing. Hopefully today we'll be able to put the fabric on her. However, if we don't, we'll just continue to build. I hope that you all have gathered the materials that you need to create this piece. And I'm going to continue from the lady that I made last week. And I also said to you all that I would be making a second piece. So as you can see behind me, it's already constructed pretty much with the bottle, the rocks to hold the bottle down, the aluminum foil, and the tape. All right, so let me grab the piece. She's right here. So today what we started was with the body and the hips and the waist, and we put a bend in her waist. Then I attached her arms and then her breast. All right. So if you have, remember I said that it's optional if you want to use hot glue or Elmer's glue or both. But I tend to use the hot glue just to stick something down really quickly and then tape it down. But be careful with your hot glue. As you can see over here, I have my hot glue gun with a board up under it, a wooden board to catch the dripping glue. And last week we already constructed a head. And I rolled a piece of foil. As you can see, it's hollow in the inside. It doesn't have to be. It just turned out like that. This is the neck, although I'm going to cut it down some. Because if I stick the head on the neck, you see how long that appears. So to me, the proportion is not right. All right, I'll go ahead and show you my second piece that I constructed because I'm not going to work on that today in this class. I just want to show you that, I got inspiration for this. Sometimes me personally, I have to, if I'm making the same thing or painting the same exact piece, I have to do, me personally, I have to do like the 3 or 4 pieces at one time because it just like irks me to have to like go back, even if I'm getting paid. So I'm going ahead and constructing these at the same time, and then I just like to move on to something else. So this is how she looks. I bent her body going to the side with her arms over her head, like she's dancing. And that, if you notice, she has legs. So, all right. So what I'm going to do now is take the figure that I had before. As you can see here in the top, there is not an indentation. So I'm just gonna like create one with the back of this brush. Just gonna hold her gently so I don't squeeze it too much. Kind of put an indentation. It doesn't have to be a hole, sorry. Just a little indentation where the glue will sit. So as you can see, I can kind of dip my finger in there, but it's still solid. It's not hollow. And then I'm going to judge how wide I want my brush. Sorry, not my brush, my neck line. I'm going on ahead and maybe cutting the neck down some. I don't want it too long. And I have a flat surface so that I can glue the head on. Also for the head, just like you have your own head and neck, everything is connected. And so I want to put an indentation in this head as well. I'm looking for the smoothest part or surface for my face, and the part that is not that smooth, I'm going to go ahead and use that for the back. Okay, and there's no wrong as it pertains to building this lady sculpture. You are very welcome to take risk, be creative, and do your own thing. Maybe somebody wants to make a man sculpture rather than a lady sculpture. All right. So I'm just trying to make a small indentation. As you can see, my finger is able to sit there. And I'm just measuring it with that piece. Because this piece is hollow, I'm going to go ahead and take a piece of the foil to roll the inside. Actually, the piece that I cut, I can use that. I want to put that in the inside so that it does not collapse or lose its shape, so to speak. All right, so I'm going to take some hot glue and put a bit on this tip and sit it inside that foil, being careful that I don't burn myself. Just hitting it to make the clay level, as you can see. All right, so I just want to add a little bit more glue in this top to make sure that's secure. Have to wait until it dries. I can put it on my actual glue board over here. All right, so I want to give you all a chance to unmute yourselves in case while I am working, you can ask any questions that you like. And don't forget that if you have any background noise, please be mindful to continue to mute yourselves until you're ready to ask a question or something like that. Feel free. All right, so I'm almost done with that. I think I'm gonna attach my neck to the body before I attach the head to the neck. So I'm gonna add some hot glue here. I'm gonna add the neck with the thickest part going into the body of the shoulders and the thinnest part at the top. Just gonna hold it for a second, make sure it's straight, and allow that to dry. And right now, before I attach the head to the neck, I want to put some tape around this so it'll be easier to get around it and also to secure it from just gluing it. So I'm taping around the neck. Taking another piece of tape. I'm gonna leave this foil exposed until I get my head attached to the neck. And I see some foil here. Just gonna go ahead and cover that as well. Sometimes if my tape doesn't stick down in certain areas, like on the end when I'm finished, I'll just go ahead and put a little hot glue right there. All right, before I get the head on, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little glue where I see a couple of pieces of tape are up. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and cover as you can see, her arms are really extra long. However, like, it looks really good, really long, but for the proportion of her body, I think I'm gonna make them just a little bit shorter. But for now, I just want to keep them that length. So I'm gonna take a piece of tape that I can manage, and I'm gonna put it on the arm at an angle so that it goes around the foil at an angle diagonally, so that I'm actually covering more of the surface area of the arm instead of going around in one space. So just continue to wrap that. Is anybody out there creating the lady sculpture? Anyone?
This is Ronnie and Jennifer. We are.
Okay, cool. Good job. How is everyone today? How y'all doing? That's good.
Good.
Doing good.
You okay?
Yes, thank you so much. I know you can't see my face, but I'm smiling. So I want to know, are there any questions about the supplies that you need so far? Anything like that? I'm just breaking a short piece of tape right now because I don't have that much of the arm to cover right here, and I have a little bit down there. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and in a minute cut that.
Kim,
Yes,
I don't have my plaster of Paris yet. Can I, is that okay? I got to get it.
that's fine. You know,
Okay.
if you have to, if there's someone who would really like to make this lady sculpture, you you know, you're more than welcome to go back on YouTube. It's already, the first class that we had is on YouTube, called Kimberlie Wright's MSOON, Making Something Out of Nothing class, and it says lady sculpture. All you have to do is put in Kimberlie Wright, lady sculpture is gonna come right up. And if you want me to go back on any of the steps, you're more than welcome, because these, you know, the videos are posted once a week.
Yeah, that's what we did yesterday.
Okay,
Mine looks like a hot mess.
don't say that, you can just keep building.
We had trouble finding that Paris stuff yesterday. We went out looking for it. We haven't found it yet. Hobby Lobby in that area.
Hobby Lobby didn't have it?
Yeah, but it was almost $14.
Oh, well, you know, they have it at Home Depot. They sell it at places like Lowe's, because plaster of Paris is really a cement. It's like a cement of sand.
Oh, really?
Yes, so they sell that at like Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart, even Target. You don't have to just go to an art supply store. And I'm so sorry, the reason why it's probably so expensive coming from
Everything expensive there.
Hobby Lobby,
Yes.
because it's like a craft store.
Woo. She's getting there. She's pitiful, but
Mr.
she's.
Bailey, if you're not busy, Anthony Bailey, can you please look up online to see how much plaster of Paris is at Home Depot or Lowe's?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Talking about the name of the stuff I want you to look up.
Mm-hmm.
Plaster, Plaster of Paris. Like the Paris, the place we visit to in France.
Where we want to go? Where we want to go?
So Miss Jean, did I hear you say you doing something, making the lady sculpture?
What? What'd you say?
Did I hear you say you're making a lady sculpture?
I'm trying. She's getting there. Here she is. Here she is.
Okay, hold on, let me.
Show you.
section.
I ain't showing mine.
You ain't showing yours. I hear you, Miss. Okay.
She's coming.
Let's see. Oh yeah, that looks good. Let me see the bottom part. Okay, let me see you turn to the side a little bit. I want to see the shape of your head.
I couldn't get a booty on. Oh,
No, I like that. That looks really good. You see, I see where her breasts are in the front. Put your hand up there. Her breasts. Yeah. Okay, but now you see her head. Go to her head.
too big.
No, it looks like it's leaning forward.
Oh,
And maybe it should be leaning back a little bit because actually she kind of looks like she has on like a head wrap or something.
she's about to lose everything.
Okay, it's just, it's no problem. I was taking mine off so many times because you just have to take it down to the bottom. But I didn't take mine down to the bottom until I was absolutely ready. So y'all want to show y'all a piece? Woo! That looks good.
That's good.
Are y'all working on it together?
No,
Oh, yes.
this is mine.
That's yours?
Yeah, this is mine.
Okay. Oh, y'all have two.
Ooh,
Okay.
I,
Actually, I love the shape of that body, Mr. Running and Miss Hasina. Up, can you touch? Do you have breast up there?
no.
Okay, yeah. So when you go down, Miss Hasina, no. Yeah, go down. Like her waist is really fine. Actually, when you get to the hips area,
Uh-huh.
if you go down more,
Low.
no, the thing is, sometimes things don't have to be in such a
Structure.
Proportion.
In proportion. Yeah, it don't always have to be in proportion. You could be trying to make something not necessarily animated, but
abstract.
abstract, like, but you can still see clearly what you are building. And I think he looks really, really good. You just have to keep going as it pertains to putting your tape on and everything else.
I told Ronnie this morning, mine is, you know how people are born different without certain limbs and things aren't in a certain place. This is what mine is representing.
Right. And then, like,
Is it a booty drop?
Yeah.
thing is, like everybody's shaped differently.
Yep.
Actually, do you all know, like, I don't really know what time period it really was as it pertains to if it was the Victorian era, but when the white ladies used to wear the corsets
Uh-huh.
really tight, and then they used
Right.
to put these things in their
Yeah.
dresses.
Make it like a booty.
That was to mimic the African have like the hips and the butt. And so even your lady could be really slim and having some type of hoop skirt up under her dress. That could be like the fashion of some kind of feathers there. She could be really slim without hips. So don't look at it as even having to be her hips and behind and everything. It could be totally something else. But nobody knows what you as the artist were planning on creating. So just let people perceive what they want to perceive. Just keep going until you actually work it. And one thing is too, we're going to cover her with fabric to make a dress. So if you decide to cover that and really love it because it looks better to you, that's an option as well.
I was thinking about giving her a booty amputation.
Booty what?
A booty amputation.
Oh,
No, reconstruction, removing it and putting it up higher.
a booty implant?
No, it's the reduction. Yes, the reduction. All right. So I've covered my arms enough that I think I want to leave just those hands exposed. I'm going to go ahead and attach the head now to the neck. And so before there's glue sitting there, I'm not touching it because it's hot. Before I attach it, I'm allowing it to cool just a little bit more. So I'm holding it firm, not letting it go just for a couple of seconds until the glue dries. And while that glue is getting ready to dry, I'm gonna go ahead and cut a small piece of tape and place that around her neck, against and face, wherever the tape lies. Just do a little bit more. And so I've said to everyone, we're gonna stop in class soon, but I want you all to stay on just for a couple of minutes after the class once you hear me close it out. I just want to know, it's really entirely up to you. This class is usually 30 minutes, although I have unlimited time. And at this point, if you can understand what I'm saying, if I mix my plaster of Paris. Anthony, did you get the information, Mr. Anthony Bailey?
Okay, well, what is it that you need again?
What the?
I pulled it up. I'm saying, well, what did you need? What, the price or what?
Yes, sir. Did you get the name of it? I'm typing it in the chat. The price from Lowe's or Home Depot?
Oh, hold on. Let's see. At Walmart is $4.99.
I told you all.
Michael's $6.99. Let's see here.
Walmart $4.99. What about Home Depot or Lowe's?
That's what I'm looking. I'm checking.
Thank you, man.
Kim,
Yes, sir.
what I saw at Hobby Lobby, it was like it was already mixed. Is that what we're supposed to get? It was like in a bucket. Yeah, that's what the guy showed me. I asked for it, and he showed me it was like in a little tub.
It wasn't in a box.
But the name wasn't Paris though. It was something else.
Yeah,
Sculpture something.
it was called sculpture something. That's what he showed me.
Oh, Sculpty. It might have been Sculpty.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kim.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so at Lowe's they have a 4-pound carton for $9. They have let's see here.
How is the one at Home Depot? Walmart £4 because this is £4 right here, everybody.
Oh, okay. At Walmart, £4. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay, so basically this is at Walmart for. You can see the size compared to my hand.
Yeah, I don't see it at Home Depot.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much, Mr. Anthony. This 4-pound box of plaster of Paris is $4.99. It goes a long way. You only need one. It's powdered form inside of here.
Okay, I was looking for the wrong thing. I'll go back to Walmart and look for that.
Yes, so if you look in the chat, I've typed it in the chat. Plaster of Paris. And I'll just read on the outside what it says. This sets hard in 20 to 30 minutes for quick repairs. Of course, it does not have to be used just for repairs. It can be used for all sorts of things. This is a professional quality for repairs in plaster, walls, and ceilings. It's a dry mix. It's easy to sand and paint. That's what we're going to be doing to it, maybe sanding and painting. It's non-shrinking, and it's smooth with a bubble-free formula. All right. So what I was going to ask everybody, I pretty much put tape on her entire head except for right here in the top where you see it's exposed. So while I'm asking you all this question, I think I'm gonna go ahead and take that over. All right. So our next step was gonna be purely to mix up our plaster of Paris. However, I'm gonna leave it up to you. Safety. Gotta put that hot glue gun back over there. Usually this class is over at 10:30 and it's 10:29 now. So if you all want to start with the actual fabric next week, we can do that. But first I'm gonna actually cut my fabric. One thing I was gonna suggest that I forgot to say was, even if you don't have like an old t-shirt or some type of washcloth, rag, whatever type of texture you want to use, one thing I thought about, and even I got a tip from a young lady on that does this type of lady sculpture, is you can use wet wipes, the actual pieces of fabric, the wet wipes. So do you want me to continue on? The reason why I was asking is because if I mix that plaster of Paris, I have to use all of it. And so if not, we'll get started with that the beginning of the next class. Do you want me to mix the plaster of Paris and apply the fabric today or next class?
Next class.
Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and as you can see, again, I have this t-shirt. This will only take a second. And while I'm doing that, if you have any questions, please feel free. So I'm gonna cut this fabric down the seams on the side of the torso of the shirt. And that will give me more cloth. I think I'm going to use this one piece for both of those lady sculptures. So I cut out one side, and I'm gonna go ahead and cut down the other side. You all are doing a really good job, and if you are actually interested in creating this lady sculpture, you can look back on the videos to catch up as it pertains to where we are now. And like I said, you see I almost have two pieces. I'm gonna cut down the seam of the shoulder and the neckline. You'll be able to catch up and continue from the point where we all are. And so, like I said, your last class, that I won't go on from this point until we do it all together. Although I might continue on my second piece. So I have the back of the t-shirt, one fabric, and the front. So
Did you cut it in half or something?
Ma'am,
Did you cut it in half or you just went to the seams?
I cut down the seams here, down the sides and here, so I have the front of the shirt and the back of the shirt as two pieces.
Okay.
So please stay online. Thanks so much for supporting this class and joining, making something out of nothing. My name is Kimberlie Wright. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you.